remaining.
Let's go! Let's go! So, unlike most of my other videos in this series, this is going to be slightly different. Usually, I've only played a character maybe once or twice before I record a video, but this time, I've been playing Omen for like 4 or 5 months now as my main, along with Jet. So even though I'm silver, I feel like I can give you guys some actual advice this time around. But before we get into an actual game where I show you guys how to use his util and stuff, I do want to actually explain how playing a controller, playing smokes, really works in the game. At least from a silver perspective. Okay, so I picked Ascent, not because it's just the default map in customs and I'm lazy, but also because Omen is pretty good on this map. When you start getting into some longer range maps, like a Breeze or like an Icebox, it starts to get a little tougher to play Omen, which is why a lot of people like to switch to Viper for their controller. But some real quick basics about how to actually play Omen. The main reason you're playing Omen is for smoke. And to do well as a controller, you have to know how to smoke an entryway properly. So as a controller, my thought process is I'm trying to control the tempo of the game. I'm trying to make it so when they're pushing me on defense, I slow them down, give enough time for my team to come around. So obviously the main smoke would be just to smoke out right here in A main. Now there's different places you can place a smoke. So say I'm trying to block A main. There's a few different places I could put it. One is right here. This is like, absolutely don't do this. Because if I do this, sure, it blocks their vision. But from their perspective, they have all access to sight. They're already pushed in. Once the smoke dissipates, even if I can get one of them, basically it's just a very, very bad way to smoke because they have access to push sight. Instead, what you want to do is you want to focus on making your smokes as flush to the wall as possible. So usually on A main, I like to smoke roughly around here. Obviously with Omen smokes, it's not as precise to say maybe like a brim. You have to use your left and right click to kind of place it. But this smoke works pretty well because it's mostly flush against the wall. It is a little bit on this side, but from their perspective, no one's going to be able to push up. The furthest you can push up is right at this entryway. If I go out even a little bit more, my gun's gonna stick out. And if I'm on defense, that's super easy to see. On attack, the concept is kind of similar. All you're trying to do is just force the enemy back and not be able to peek. So usually say something like A site. When I have 2 smokes, I like to smoke here in tree, and then I like to smoke here in heaven. Because what this does is, if they're sitting in tree right here, they have to push out. They can't see anything from this side, so we're clear from this side. So when you're pushing in, you only have to focus on Jenny, maybe Hell, maybe here. If they're in heaven, they won't be here. They'll be peeking on this right side instead. Omen's other abilities are pretty straightforward as well. His Shrouded Step, which basically lets you teleport around anywhere. So when I go to TP, you guys can actually see how far out the sound goes. So basically, if I TP there, anyone that's sitting here in A main would have heard that I TP'd. So personally, for me, I'm more inclined to use fake TPs or just to pressure them out. If I know they're not near me, then I'll probably TP. And then for Omen's third ability, his blind, it's actually kind of OP in some cases because unlike other TPs in the game, you can't actually dodge this. Even if you turn around, you'll still get hit by it. If you look at the map, you can kind of see the hitbox of it. So that little blue outline. Basically, anyone that gets caught in it will get blinded to some extent. Like I was mentioning earlier, when you want to slow pushes, it might be nice if they're like pushing A main and you know they're pushing A main, just to blind them for a second, force them back, hold on just a second to try and reposition, or, you know, just to try and slow them down. On attack, it's very helpful too. The only issue with Omen's blind is sometimes you can blind your teammates as well if they get caught on the radius, so you gotta be careful of that. I tend to save this in case of like a retake or something. But it's really, really helpful for pushing as well. Say I know they're either holding really close here or they're in market, it'd be really easy to just blind right there. But you can also use walls to your advantage as well. So this blind right here will actually go through and touch anyone that's peeking. So say you notice that the defenders are peeking a lot here in garage, you can actually just blind out straight from the get-go and then have your teammates here ready to either push them or trade out. And then what I think is the weakest part of Omen's repertoire is his ultimate. Personally, this might be the worst ult in all of Valorant. It's very, very situational. Because if you TP in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could just end up giving your opponent a free gun. It's nice for intel to kind of see where people are, because you can just really quickly TP. Grab some intel, see if they're there. Hop out. Maybe you need to grab Spike, you can do the same thing. You just hit X, go to where Spike is, then you just hit F and grab it. Those are the 2 situations that I've really found useful with Omen's ult. Another is similar to where you push your smoke and TP into it, like this. if you're confident in your gun skills and you want to pressure them, you can actually TP into places where they normally wouldn't be. So you want to be aware about your opponent's positioning so you know where they are in most rounds. If I know no one's been sitting on B for a while, what I'd like to do is, if I have TB, I like to TP into Boathouse. And this way, if they're holding stairs or something, I can clear that enemy. Once I clear stairs out, my teammates can push over here. I can apply pressure from back here. They apply pressure from here. And now, those that are holding either from Switch or from Market or from CT, or even up in lane, they're gonna have their attention split. Because now someone's in their playing area. But enough of that, let's actually get into a game where I get to play Omen. So, I haven't played Valorant in 2 weeks. I recorded that whole video, and then when I went to go record the game, my audio kind of got messed up, and now I don't have any usable footage. So, you guys are gonna get to see me play Omen after 2 weeks of not playing this game. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, no deathmatch, no spike rush, nothing. The last time I touched this game was June 25th. Today is August 7th. A week and 6 days, almost 2 full weeks since I've touched this game. Sure, alright, cool. No, this is a fantastic Omen map. I'm not too worried about like the use of my abilities and stuff, because I feel like that's pretty well ingrained, but dude, I'm like actually worried about my aim. I don't know how this is gonna go. With attacking, you can kind of go 2 ways here. My way is usually more attack oriented, so I like to buy a blind and a ghost, and then obviously you spawn with your passive smoke. I know a lot of people like to buy a second smoke instead, so you could do that as well. Alright, and now we just click heads, and we should be good. Oh! I still got it. Oh, what a bad smoke. Oh my god, that was a terrible smoke. Oh, okay. No!
One enemy remaining.
No! Oh, dude! No way! She was blinded! Oh, there's a Neo on there too, what the fuck? I'm so good at this game! Holy shit! It's like you can take 2 weeks off and still be good at this game. I don't know how it works, man.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Holy shit!
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. Holy shit. What the fuck? Dude, I hit him 12. I hit someone 12. What the fuck?
One enemy remaining. You want to find it?
Let's go. This is gonna be the one. We beat her here. Let's go. Let's go.
Spike down A.
Give me. I'm beating this off. Oh!
Who's traveling? Cover going out.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go! Let's go! Alright guys, this is a lesson. Take 2 weeks off hell, you come back better than ever. It's crazy. Spike.
Spike down. Attacker spawn. One enemy remaining.
Why is she here too? What the fuck? Nice.
This is nothing.
We lost that. .01.
Find you. Marked one. Take hold. Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Let's go. And we did it! Just like that, we come back 2 weeks later, we top frag. Dude, I'm just amazing as Omen. I don't know what else to say. I'm just goated as Omen. Aw, damn. We got more kills, but they had a better average combat score. That sucks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and hopefully you learned something about Omen. I don't know. Obviously, I have a lot to learn myself as well. I'm only silver, so there's a lot of growth to go. But yeah, it was mad fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We'll be back again next week, but until then, be sure to check out the Twitch channel. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Join the Discord if you guys haven't. Also, be sure to drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. But until the next one, I'll catch you then. Peace, peace.